as a stunt is one of the most lame-looking off-camera stunts.
Yeah.
She learned to direct, improvised one of the best on-screen moments, and worked with a whole lot of legends. Yeah, No Way Home was a good one for Zendaya. We've got the scoop on everything she experienced as part of the Spidey crew in No Way Home. Number 1. She's got a vision, and that vision holds a future where we see Zendaya directing. The actress was on set filming her own stuff, but even when she wasn't needed, Z requested permission to hang around.
I was coming in every day on set to watch Jon work.
The actress would be hanging out in a corner, asking questions when she knew she wouldn't cause too much of a disturbance, and soaking in all of that valuable knowledge.
He was great and lovely and shared so much with me.
Learning on the job is the best way to do it, and with Jon Watts as a mentor, well, Z is in good hands, and we can't wait to see what she brings to the table as a director. Number 2. She was on a roll. Okay, that was a bad pun, but she made a similar one herself on set, using a bun for her punchline for rolling. All jokes aside, this improvised moment turned out to be a fan favorite gem. That's right, Zendaya was never supposed to be hurtling buns at Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Initially, it could have been a lot worse though, Garfield explaining that Zendaya had at first grabbed a candlestick to threaten him with. Yikes. Fortunately, the breadbasket was close by, and when she asked Jon Watts if she could throw bread at him, Watts gave her the only reasonable answer. Yeah, throw bread at him. It made for some fun while filming, but Z did get a taste of her own medicine from Garfield. Number 3. She didn't know what she was walking in on.
Jamie was hosting a dance party.
The MJ actress spent a lot of time on set, but at a certain point, the production started to fall behind, so they tried to make sure everyone was laser focused.
They were like, listen, we don't think that he should have any distractions, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's best not to come in for a couple days. And I was like, okay, like that's no problem.
And it wouldn't have been a problem, except that just a few days later, Zendaya dropped into the No Way Home world only to witness a scene that was very far from focused.
I literally walk on set and there is lights were going, Rihanna was playing, and the producers, the actor, everybody was dancing.
The actress didn't even get an invite. And she was the distraction production was worried about.
Maybe this is why we're behind, guys.
Yeah.
Number 4. Flying through the air via web didn't mean Spider-Man was the only one working hard. Zendaya had to pull her weight too.
She would catch me.
With the two actors having a height difference, well, it didn't really set them up for success in terms of the superhero being in control. It was up to Zendaya to nail that landing.
When we were attached, I would land before him. My feet obviously hit the ground before he does.
And while most of the time she managed it well, she didn't always stick it. Number 5, also known as the Giggling Trio. The majority of the BTS footage from No Way Home typically involves endless laughter from Zendaya, Tom, and Jacob.
I don't think we're like attempting to make each other laugh so much as laughing at each other, and then we make the jokes, and then it gets funnier and funnier.
Yeah.
And that they did. To the point that it became a bit stressful for director Jon Watts to actually keep them under control and focused while filming. Number 6. First day of filming, why not dive into the deep end? A scissor lift rigged up 55 feet in the air versus Zendaya. The actress pulled off a not-so-casual 50-foot free fall like a champ, with just 9 feet of the fall being decelerated as she descended to the ground. Fortunately, Z was in great hands and knew the production team did everything they could to ensure the safety of their performers. Number 7. It wasn't what she was expecting, that's for sure. Zendaya and Tom Holland grew close. Good thing since they got very intimate at times, and not in the way you might think. With a Spidey suit like that, well, it's hard to control all your bodily functions.
I felt the rattle.
Sorry about that.
Yep, Zendaya was right up close and personal with Tom when he let a little something slip. But for these pros, no big deal. Number 8. Cool on screen, weird behind the scenes. The major stunts and action sequences are anything but cool without the CG. MJ's big fall? Not as intense behind the scenes, the actress explained. It's funny because doing something like that doesn't feel emotional. It's just kind of dumb. She spent way less time feeling heartbreak than she did looking like a turtle stuck on its back. Number 9. Teamwork makes the dream work. As much as Spider-Man is the superhero, he couldn't be the person he is without his two besties by his side. Tom Holland requested Zendaya and Jacob be on set with him for particularly nerve-wracking times.
It was so funny
awesome.
that first day. I was like nervous for you.
It was the day of the Spidey's meeting, so the pressure was really on.
Me and Jacob felt like your parents.
dropping you off in kindergarten for the first day. And it's like, oh, I hope the other kids like him.
Tom even described Zendaya as his cheerleader.
I was taking pictures of you guys so that you could have it, and it was so cute.
The actor's always had his best interests at heart, especially when it came to his safety.
I always have this fear that if he's like working really hard or something's happening, that if he had to like throw up per se, how is he going to get it out? This is a genuine concern.
Number 10. So close and yet so far. While she got to do a lot of cool things on set, jealousy did settle in when she missed out on working with certain actors on screen.
I was there for behind the scenes watching you guys, but I didn't get to
be in it.
there.
Luckily, she got to know Charlie Cox off screen, and who knows what the MCU future holds. Number 11. This was the journey of a lifetime. Zendaya was just a teenager when she started the trilogy, so wrapping it up as an adult was bittersweet.
I think we have memories and experiences that no one else has been able to have except for us three.
Like the Spidey sandwich swing. The Spider-Man story was especially significant for her because she really did understand what it is to be a young person leading a double life and carrying more pressure than they should at their age. Number 12. Saying goodbye is never easy. We could barely keep ourselves together, regularly crying through the last film, so no surprise Zendaya was wildly emotional, shedding tears both on set and while she was watching. Her initial thoughts after filming? This is awfully sad. Ain't that the truth? It was an epic journey after all. Filming this trilogy was an experience Zendaya will never forget, and those relationships, they're bound to last a lifetime. What was your favorite MJ scene in No Way Home?